Hi, I'm Joe Blizzard. I'm the STEM teacher here at Roper Mountain Science Center. How I got here was kind of a long story, but to kind of give you the short version of it, I actually wasn't looking at teaching as a career at first. When I went to college the first time, I majored in Christian Studies, and I got a degree in that. It just dawned on me that I really had a heart for teaching, working with students. And so I went back to school to become a teacher to get certified. So I got a job teaching science at a school, and they said if you don't like teaching science, then we'll try to change you out next year to English language arts. And then that was many years ago, and I'm still with science because I realized I really like to help students understand. So here, when I say I like learning science, one of my favorite things to do is learn how things work, why things are the way they are. So it's been really fun to learn how things work and then figure out really interesting ways to help people understand how things work. I think that's the heart of what I get to do here at Roper Mountain Science Center. It's where we help students learn things and then also people in the public through exhibits and other things we work on and other projects. And I really love doing that. Before everything went virtual, we did a lot of things. We did a lot of the same things where we had to find ways to get students' hands on things and to see things in a new and interesting way. And we've had 3D printers at Roper Mountain for a long time. We've taught kids how to use them. But we realized a really cool part of 3D printing is we could design things that are hands-on things that we couldn't buy or find, the things that we have to make ourselves, but make them really interesting. And one example is we have a lesson that used measurements on a mountain. So we made these mountains, we crafted them. You can see there's a lot of foam, rocks, and things, but these did not hold up over time, and they kind of look like an art project. And so we realized, you know what, we could 3D print things on another level and make them look more professional and also just more interesting visually. And so originally we designed, so on the project I got to work on, so here's the mountain now, and here's the little things they measure, these little dots, and they measure to these little ports here. And then we realized this was really small and hard to measure. So we spent some time and we upsized it to this level, and that compares more to the size of the originals, you can see here. But it looks a lot nicer, and this is something that students get excited to see. It looks like we had them professionally done for us, but we were able to do these in-house because of 3D printing and what we've learned about technology and engineering from that process. And then that makes us better at being able to teach that to students during summer camps and other programs we might have going on. So I'm a science teacher, and I happen to work at a science center. So if you're interested in either of those things, teaching science or teaching at a science center, one thing you can do is at your level in middle school, high school, learn as much science as you can. Find science you're passionate about, learn about it in school, but also learn about it outside of school, because a part of being a science teacher and working at a science center is informal education. So the stuff outside of what you learn just from textbooks and things like that. And then if you want to become a science teacher, you learn education. You go to education classes, and you study education, and then you also do the science methods classes. Well, thank you for joining me today and learning more about what I do here at Roper Mountain, what we do here at Roper Mountain on the education side, and what it would take to maybe do a job like this one day.